Hello ladies and gentlemen, SeKo Starcraft bringing you some more replays from the Intel Extreme Master Series qualifying rounds. We have Empire is Happy versus Liquid Ret. I've actually not seen too many of the Ret replays recently, but Happy has been doing some pretty good work. A very interesting, patient style of Terran versus Zerg. Seen some really late game play out of him. Likes to go that mech, likes to just march across the map slowly. I've actually seen him play a game, pretty sure was Happy, against Hyun, where the game was like an hour long. And, you know, as a Terran player, if you play smart, you don't need a lot of bases in order to be able to sustain a pretty good army, as long as you trade cost effectively against a Zerg player. And mech can really do that. If you have great positioning against Ultralisks, you protect yourself against Zergling run-bys, you have the air control against the Broodlords, you can really play a late game very interestingly. Well, it looks like we're going to see a CC first here out of Happy. And I don't expect to see anything but economy coming out from Ret. This gentleman likes to get himself up a really sick economy and push from there. We'll see if that's his plan on this. When you got yourself a bit of a reputation of playing in a certain way, such as maybe Happy being really turtle-ish, or you have somebody like Happy that, sort of Happy Ret that likes to get a lot of economy up, you can sometimes exploit that. So we'll see if that's the case here. Having that there, CC first. It is a high ground command center, so it's not extra bold and spicy. It's just a little bit bold and spicy. He should be alright. I've given up doing this a while ago. And I might get back into it. I'm starting to play a lot more ladder games where going for the economy has become much more standard. Though I've vetoed almost all the 4-player maps from my map pool just because, yeah. Yeah, I kind of like the shorter maps. It just helps out with my crappy play. Quick look to see if any Lings down there. And almost everybody scouts counterclockwise, and I'm not exactly certain why. Actually, it's not even just counterclockwise. I think people feel more comfortable scouting up. There's just something strange about that. I gotta think if there is some sort of psychology behind the direction people scout in, because there's a pattern to it if you watch. It's not like you can really take advantage of that as a player. We do have gas on the way here. Should be getting down that factory and hellion play. Super standard. Now, I'm pretty sure that... yeah, Ret knows where his opponent is. It's Empire Happy that does not know where the Zerg player is. Couple leagues are just going to scout around, make sure there isn't anything really stupid like a proxy fact. Well, I guess I'm not scouting that hard. Guess if you want to do a proxy or something, it'd probably be right in this area. He did see this SCV, and that's really what he's going after right now. I don't know if he'll be able to get it before it gets the expansion, but he will be able to see if there's a third base down, and I think that's the most important part of it. Queens at the front, going to get that creep moving really good. More queens in production. Ret's got himself in a good spot. Back on the Terran side, fairly standard opening, nothing crazy here. Double gas down at this point. Units wise, just a little bit of a lead on the drones. Another big pile of drones about to come out though. So it's going to help him get a bit of an economy lead for right now. But obviously the tech advantage is, ooh, really fast double factory. I wonder if this is going to be a blue flame all-in. Or just a mass hellion all-in, one way or the other. If that's the case, Ret might be in a little bit of trouble here. He doesn't look like he wants to go for any type of roach tech. It's a bit of an interesting scan. I don't know if he was hoping to see a roach or, you know, maybe a really early lair timing or something like that. Seeing the gases down and seeing no lair is probably only going to whet his appetite to wonder more as to what's going on. I think this might be a blue flame all-in. Looks like the old school Shawnee build. Now what he really wants to do is deny any type of Overlord scouts. Blue flame. Blue flame. Blue flame. I called it. A little bit of extra damage on that hellion than he probably would have wanted. You want to micro those a little bit because, well, there's nothing that's going to be healing out those hellions out on the map. Really good creep spread right now from Ret. The problem is, even if you have great creep spread and a lot of links, if you just got enough blue flame hellions, it kind of just doesn't matter. The roaches are on the way, and this will be enough to actually keep him in here. Just seeing those... I wonder if he... Does he got any idea that this is happening? He actually doesn't. But he's going to wall off regardless. The blue flame might not work out here. Gets some creep, but he did manage to save 2 creep tumors to the north. I don't know if he's going to be making any more roaches. He's back to making tons and tons of drones. As long as he doesn't get caught with something running through this choke, he should be okay. Quite a bit of hellions now, tank on the way, so even if this doesn't work out, he should be able to stabilize. I love this opening. It's one of my favorites to go for the blue flame push. If you catch the person at the wrong time, you essentially just do crushing damage. If it doesn't work out, you just got the tech at home to tank up. That Overlord actually sees everything. Oh no. Now the Hellions were essentially built just for this purpose. So losing a few of those, I think he only lost maybe 4, wasn't that big of a deal. If we look at the resources killed, 14 drones killed was pretty good. And behind this, he's got the tanks on the way. Has he started his upgrades? No, he should probably get those going. He's got the income too. Now, usually the answer from the Zerg player is to get out a fast Spire attack, because a lot of the times it's very difficult for a Terran on 2 bases to afford Thor production. And there's nothing else here. That's generally what I run into, is that, oh, he's going mech, quickly, Mutalisks. And if you're not ready, you just kinda get destroyed. Engineering bay down. I'm sure he predicts, ooh, double blue flame hellbat drops. I am also a huge fan of those. Where did they go? There they are. There is an Overlord down here to scout. Let's see if Rhett's paying attention to this here. I don't think he is. He's not. You can see the red dots in the bottom of the minimap. Oh man, he did not see that in time. Whoa! Just squeezes out of there. Got another 11 workers or so. Not too bad at all. A little unfortunate for Rhett. You have to pay attention to that mini-map. You have to really... Oh, oh god. A little bit of miss micro there from Empire Happy. He'll lose those Hellions. That turn turned out really well. And we see that there is no Spire tech actually being planned here. The Hydra Den has been spotted. The difficulty with that is that the Blue Flame Hellbats and the tanks in tow do such a good job. More Hellbat drops going on. So effective to do right now. He's going to go Overlord sniping as well. He wants to be able to clear out any of the vision he's got. There's actually a lot of... There's about 3 or so of these Vikings out on the map. Don't know if he saw that Hellbats coming in. I like this play. He's going to circumvent the main. And he might actually get a sweet, sweet land here. Nope. Would have lost that pretty quick to those Hydras. Got the boost. I don't know if he's going to go into the main with this. There is some defenses here. Looks like he might have got a couple of shots off over here. A lot of wounded drones. So, Rhett's got a pretty good supply lead, but he hasn't really been able to do any damage to the Terran. And the Terran's got a pretty good sized army in place. As soon as that command center is done, I expect him to kind of move out and start taking positions to expand and slowly move across the map. A lot of roaches and hydras. 2-2's about to be finished up. Only 1-0 right now for the Terran, and that could be a really big problem for him here. The Zerg essentially maxed out and is going to have a huge upgrade advantage. If he gets caught at the wrong place at the wrong time, unsieged, he might just lose here actually, if he doesn't siege up right now. This is terrible. 2-2's just about to finish. This is the risk of playing mech. Just in case people aren't aware. I think you're dead happy. I want to believe in you. Some attempted hellbat work over here. Might be able to keep that command center alive at least, at the sacrifice of a lot of SCVs. Doesn't know about this third base though, and it will be a planetary, so Rhett might lose a little bit of a timing window to get that. And there's the GG. And I don't blame that at all, he's in a terrible spot. Once, as a meching player, if you lose that mech, you'll lose that big tank count against some type of army composition like this, you're just toast. I mean, there's almost nothing you can do. He may have killed 30 workers in this game, but yeah, that's the risk you play when you move out and you get caught like that. Well, game 1, this is, I believe, is a best of 3. Game 1 goes to a Liquid Ret. Great game by him. SeKo Starcraft. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll have game 2 for you guys really soon.